Hello everyone, welcome to Flotsam mi Banto. Our colony is grown now we have 6 people. Mary Trabe just join us. We get a nice solar generator over here, getting some good solar power, which is gonna be really neat. It doesn't produce very much though, but it's giving 15 power, which is equivalent to our boat, but this one doesn't require any work at all. So I probably want to have more of them later on, but we don't really have the electro scrap that we need inside of our electro crafter, which would require us to have 5 per each of those, and we need 3 of those to make a solar panel. We can't really afford another one for now, but later on we will. So our boat is also very heavy, which means it's consuming an insane amount of fuel at the moment. And let's look around a little bit. We all kind of always need a little bit more of wood, so I'm gonna gather a little bit more out here in the ocean. And we do have some fishes over here as well, so let's gather some good food over here. Looks like there's been an old town under here before. That's pretty cool. I love the small little details with some towns underneath and all the interesting things we can find. It do look like we should be gathering a little bit of plastic. We only have 1 plastic left and we have 10 floaters. It's time to gather some plastic again. Been a while actually, since we really needed it. So we're gonna send a few boats over the doors, and over here we also have some seaweed, which is gonna be really good needed. And today I would like to build our seaweed grower. This is where we can grow seaweed from seaweed spores and get even more food, or we can use it for making ropes. So the one we wanna get pretty much. But we do need 1 more metal plate, and we don't really have the scrap, I think, to do them. Or maybe we do. We have a lot of scrap now, so we should be fine. Okay, let's make quite a few more plates then. And we just need the last one. Let's see, so I haven't halted this. We can have up to 10 plates, so we should be good on that. That should be neat. At the moment I have queued up to do another generator, and the cool things with these, with the update, is that we can set it up in work shops like the woodworking shed, and it will automatically produce things for us as long as we provide it with the resources needed, right? So it looks like we got all the fish from there. That's good to see. And we should be getting some tasty cooked fish. Scrumptious cooked fish. Maybe not the most delicious, but it is at least some kind of food, right? So these are using 15 a generator on these. If you have 2 solar panels, they will be taken out, even out at 0 in energy or fuel. I'm not sure what they call it, if it's energy or fuel actually. It kind of looks like fuel, but I guess it's the same thing or something. The building is not linked to any other energy building. Okay. Yeah, we had a few bugs with it seems. Like it says this one doesn't have anything, but I actually might not have linked it since I rebuilt it. So let's see, our main boat, we can still have 1 more thing linked. So there we go. It should now be linked, and it should be able to produce a lot of firewood pretty quickly. It seems to work pretty good and fast as well, like compared to a normal drifter. I'm not sure if it's the same speed, but it feels like it's a little bit faster than your standard drifter when crafting. As you can see, it is crafting quite quickly here. So that's a good way for us to get more firewood, and since we can put it inside of the wood generator, as long as we have wood, we're gonna be pretty safe. And we may want to upgrade these soon. We're still waiting for some plates. I'm gonna upgrade these so we can dry a little bit more wood at the same time. Then I can dry up to 5 wood at a time, just like we have over here. Very tall drying frames. We still have a few things more to loot over there, and I'm kind of thinking of moving my boat towards that destination. We can keep exploring outside here in the wilderness and the ocean over there, right? So let's move our boat here. And then we will be a little bit closer to the Flotsam. It looks like we also have a land mark over there. That should be, and I think that's a shack town. Should have some good dry wood, maybe even a little bit of food on it. So here we have the shack town. There appears to be a small abandoned town on the island. We might find some supplies in there. Pretty sure nobody will miss them. So I'm gonna send 2 boats over to gather a little bit of those. And let's gather some the seaweed. I might have to set these up again since I moved our home boat. So we're gonna go like that. And now we can do the seaweed grower. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this one, I guess we can have it next to where we are generating a little bit of water from our solar still. And let's see if we can maybe squeeze in a little walkway. Yes, we can. So maybe make one with some plastic right next to the grower here. Yes, we can walk here. Free for that one. Looks like I maybe made it with wood. And then we're gonna make one in plastic in back here. Yes, we can get around here. And then we can add some more things here later. We can do like another solar still, maybe another seaweed grower if we can need that. At the moment we're doing really good with food and water though. It's good to know that as long as we have 6 in each of these, we can survive one day. If we had 12, we can survive 2 days without decreasing anything. And they don't die when they miss food or water one day. They can miss it for 4 days and they will be receiving some debuffs, being slower and more tired and stuff like that, but they will not be dying. So that's pretty good. We do need another home though, so we should be upgrading one of our houses to a better house. And we could research the even bigger one, but I think I'm just gonna upgrade one of our beds that we got here. So we need to have planks and some ropes for that. So let's ensure we have an auto queue for ropes, and then we're also gonna be making a few planks. And I'm gonna change this one around a bit. I'm gonna queue up to do a lot of planks of this one, where we have the generator, and leave to maintain some firewood. And we should probably try to do the birdhouse soon and see if we can get any birds or not. I'm not sure if they have removed them temporarily or not. It might be that they have temporarily removed them from the game. So the new person we got, Marie Trabe, she's good at fishing, she's good at running and swimming, she's good at crafting and also at desalinating water. So that is pretty awesome, right? I'm kind of thinking of having her so she prioritizes hauling a little bit, because we don't really have anyone that do that, right? So that can be pretty neat, and we at least have one person that is kind of always trying to go around and move things around where it's needed to be moved around, right? And she did have a little bit of run speed as well. And let's see from other people, we might have someone even better with that, like Dragon. 50% run speed, that's really good. So perhaps him should also be having a little bit of hauling duties there as well. Let's give that a go, and hopefully nothing's gonna break from that. Because we do need to do a little bit of hauling to clean up the boats, and also to clean up our drying frames from dried wood and put down new wet wood, right? To ensure that everything is been producing things and drying things. Bob along, he's feeling awesome. That's good to see. Let's see here for my people. This one building duties, I'm gonna decrease those a bit. Sometimes it feels like this counts as a building duty, because I have higher on going to landmarks and salvaging around boys, so I'm a little bit confused why they aren't doing that, right? It could be that the boats are busy, it could be that. They have a little bit of loot on them. This one is free though, so this one should be usable. And day third report, going up in water, food and energy, so it's going pretty good. And check towns with full salvage as well, that's good to see. This one, by the way, I'm gonna disable that one. There's no point to have it running when we already have full energy, right? Wonder if we should make some more batteries. I think I'm just gonna enable that whenever we need power for now. So to do this one, we still need 10 more electric scrap, okay? I think you have to do a little bit more planks in that one. And maybe in this one as well. Running real low on the wood again. Like I said before, wood is, it feels like one of the harder things to get at the moment. A little bit of a limited supply on the ocean, and we're using it so quickly, right? It also depends on how much we're using our wood generator. We do probably want to research the oil refinery, because this one we can produce some oil from plastic waste, and then we can use it inside of an oil-powered generator. I don't really like the idea of burning some oil on the ocean, but you know, maybe it is good. Solar panels for the window, I like to use something like that. It's just sitting there doing a good job for us, pretty much. Something I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna decrease the amount of food we keep. They seem to be producing a lot more than I want them to do. 27, we have set it 15, let's lower this to like 10. And salad, I'm gonna lower that quite a bit. We're gonna focus on fish for a while instead. Let's have 5 in each for a while. Because we don't want to keep producing a lot of food if we don't need to, right? It still seems like they are doing it though, let's see. We have 10 cooked fish, why are they still producing it? Okay, there we go. Because now people can be busy with other things like going to the ocean, where we have a lot of food stored up, right? Which is a good thing, we want to have some free hands to do other things. And they're gonna be able to do that for a while since it's hit 5 for each of these, and that means also we're not spending all of seaweed on food, but rather we can spend it on making some ropes as well. Day 31. Food and water is going up and energy is going up as well. Good to see. But 30 foods, we're very safe with that for a while. I'm gonna keep the water at 10. It's pretty good because then we have what we need for 1 day and almost for 2 days. And it's gonna be quick to make that little amount of water the next day right after, right? There we go, I made another salvage boat. I don't think we need 2 fisher boats. Another salvage boat is gonna do a lot better. We don't need as many as we have at the moment either really, but if they haven't unloaded the cargo, it's gonna be kinda nice to have like another one, so they can just take a new one until someone cleans it out pretty much. Now we have a lot of floaters, okay. Let's see what we can research then. I see that, oh here we have the fishing hut, and this one we can go for some deep water fishing, and then we can use it in the food truck to produce some sushi or cooked fish in that one. Water storage container, I don't feel like we need that. Let's go for maybe a big house, that could be nice, and we're also gonna upgrade my bed to be a normal house. Let's do that for both of these. And soon we might be moving around a few things, just to make it feel like more like you're living at the residential area of town. I feel like that would be neat. So maybe we can do that pretty soon, because these are gonna look more like homes, right? And let's make a little path in between here. Let's make it with plastic just to make it stand out a bit. So we're just gonna make a little path in the back here. And then we can have them connected. We could have it like that if we want to. It really depends on how we want it to be. But let's make this one in wood. Do it like that, and we have a lot of homes for our people. And that means we can destruct our old homes over here, right? So we're gonna destruct that one. And let's see if we can find my other homes, which are kind of spread out everywhere. So here we have a bed, let's destruct that one, because we're not gonna need it anymore. And these houses together, they are gonna be able to hold up to 12 people, so we're gonna be pretty safe for a while with those houses. I do think that was all the old beds. Let's see here, 11, yeah, it should be correct. 11 homes, so later when we have a few more roads we can do that one. And I really love that the game has some random houses, you can see. This one had red roof with a little bit of yellow, this has even a purple roof, and they all look slightly different colored doors. Even though the buildings kinda look similar, it still makes them stand out a bit, right? Which I really do like. And maybe down here later we can do a little birdhouse as well. Maybe they can live together with our people. But let's look around. We have a little bit of flotsam over there, and where do we want to go? If we go this way, we'll find a lonely island again, where there's a drifters, but I'm gonna go right next to this island over here. I'm probably gonna loot that wood we got here, because we highly need some more wood. And then we're gonna keep moving towards the direction of the drifter. This one should be looted, yes it is. We do have some fish here, let's gather that. And over here we are going to be gathering some plastic as well. And then let's see, where do we have the wood? Didn't see some wood. Oh, over here this. There we go, a little bit of wood. Oh, I set this to be swimmers. That's not what I wanted. I want them to be boats going there, right? Now we can upgrade our last little house to make it look a little bit better. So this one we need more planks, then let's queue up to do a little bit of planks. And let's do the same with this one. And now we're getting some good wood. That's nice. Thank you. Dragon. And the ball belong going out gathering some good wood for us. Thank you. And let's have them gather a little bit more before we leave from here, right? Water is pretty low at the moment, but it's gonna go up fairly soon, I hope. Research big house. Now we can do the big one. It requires 2 planks and 2 end plates, so not really that expensive to upgrade to. We can already do it if we wish to do so. But not something we're gonna do now. The next one I'm gonna be doing the birdhouse. There we go. Thank you guys for looting that. Jan, I'm coming in and looting the last of plastic. So I think it's time to move then. I heard a whale making some sounds. That's cool. Hello, whale. So, let's go this way, and I think we're gonna stop around the island. Maybe a little bit, let's wait. But let's activate this one again. Now we're gonna see the energy go up quite fast, right? Which is really neat. And so over here we have wreckages, and that's gonna be really nice. We got some batteries. You know, something I kind of wish was possible would be to like take the things and disassemble them like batteries and get back, for example, electro scrap for them. Maybe I wouldn't get back the same amount it costs to make them, but I could at least get something back, because sometimes you maybe find them and you want to do something else with them, right? I'm not sure what you guys think about that, but it would be an interesting thing. And maybe it would be more like a late game thing, not something you have early on in the game, but something you have come quite far in the game where it doesn't matter as much, I guess. It won't be too overpowered, right? There we go, it's been looted! Jan is coming home with a good bounty of loot. And I guess we may as well gather the plastic we got here. We're consuming the plastic at such a rapid rate at the moment when we're making all the floaters. Let's see, how many have I set it up to? 30, that's maybe a little bit overkill. Let's lower that to 20 for a while. 30 feels a little bit too much at the moment. I don't want to keep my people busy with things if they don't need to be busy pretty much. I'm gonna increase the water production a bit though, since we have a bit of a bigger population nowadays. And now we can do the birdhouse, and I kind of want to have it next to my houses, that maybe they would live inside of a residential area, so I'm gonna have it there, and I think it's gonna look pretty neat to have it there. But we might want to have some storage over here later on, we will see. Or we will be doing some seaweed grower, more of them, or maybe some solar still, or both of them. And I'm gonna change this one for a bit, so I'm gonna maintain planks to this one instead of doing firewood. Wicked cars is fully salvaged, that's good. The salvage market is fully salvaged as well. So it looks like we do have some fish over there still, so let's gather that. I'm gonna try to decrease the amount of firewood to 15 for a while. There we go, birdhouse, and maybe we'll find birds, maybe we won't. I really would love to find some seagulls again. They're so beautiful when you have them. So we're getting last fishes. Abigail's out and doing a little bit of fishing around the boy. Good master fisher. There we go, everything looted. So it's time to move the boat again. And the fire should be over there where we have our next drifter. Let's head towards the destination. It's gonna be a lot of fuel. Let's make a stop kind of over here first. I think we can also reach the Lonely Island from here, where we can do the fire. Someone's over there, right? But from here we should be able to reach the sea with covered rocks as well. And there are some fishes here. Nice. And the Lonely Island, which have the Sponger over here, another girl to join us. Water driller. Eventually fresh water became a more precious resource than oil. This drifter adopted accordingly and became a Junko analyst. They don't know what a toaster does or why it makes that horrible popping sound when you drop it into the ocean. But by golly, they're just going to find out. Yes. Let's send a boat over to Sponger and let me know guys if you have some name requests for Marie and for Sponger. 2 girl names in the game, right? So feel free to drop some names for me. But I feel like it's actually going pretty good. We got the seaweed covered rocks looted already, nice. And let's set up some boats to go out here and gather a bit. I feel like my town is working pretty good at the moment. It feels kind of balanced at this time. All the fishes. We don't really need to do any fishing for a while if we don't really need to. But here we're going to get our next drifter. It's gonna be nice. And here we have Shadow catching a little bit of fishes. I'm home to town again. But guys, this is going to be it for today with the Flotsam. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I feel like it's going pretty good. And I'm looking forward to see more what this game is going to bring for challenges later on. I really do enjoy the fuel system, the new energy system so far. It's been pretty cool. Even though it has a long way to go with more challenges and stuff like that. And I want the game to feel a little bit more random with events and such. I feel like that would be a good thing. But guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time, and if you liked the video, feel free to leave a like, and I shall see you guys very soon again. So thanks for watching, and take care.